If your goal is to speak English confidently, not just pass exams or memorize grammar, then you're in the right place. Many learners believe that becoming fluent is all about studying harder. So they download more apps, buy more books, watch more lessons, and write down hundreds of new words. But after months or even years, they still hesitate when someone asks a simple question like, "How was your day? What do you do? What are your plans for the weekend?" Why does this happen? Because speaking English isn't just about what you know. It's about what you do with what you know. Think of it this way. Imagine someone who reads 10 books about driving a car. They know every traffic sign. They understand every rule. They can explain how an engine works, but they've never sat behind the wheel. Would you expect them to drive confidently on a busy road? Probably not. English works the same way. Knowledge is important, but speaking is a skill. And every skill improves through practice, not just study. Today, we're going to uncover the habits that keep learners stuck and replace them with smarter, more effective ways to practice. Some of these habits seem helpful at first, but they're actually slowing down your progress without you realizing it. The good news is that every bad habit can be replaced with a better one. You don't need to be naturally talented. You don't need a perfect accent. You don't need to know every English word. You simply need the right daily habits. By the end of this lesson, you'll know exactly what to stop doing, what to start doing instead, and how to build a routine that helps you speak English more naturally every single day. Before we jump into the first habit, take a second to support the channel. If you're enjoying these lessons, click the like button, subscribe to Daily English, and leave a comment answering this question. Which English speaking habit do you struggle with the most? Your comments help build a community where learners encourage each other, and they also inspire future lessons. Now, let's begin with the first habit that holds back thousands of English learners every day. Before we continue, if you're serious about improving your English every day, make sure you subscribe to Daily English, like this video, and tell me in the comments, what is your biggest challenge when speaking English? I read your comments, and they help me create lessons that solve real problems. The first habit you need to stop is waiting until your English is perfect before you speak. This is one of the biggest traps. Many learners think something like this. I'll speak after I learn 5,000 words. I'll speak after I finish this grammar book. I'll speak when my pronunciation is perfect. But here's the truth. That day never comes. Imagine someone who wants to learn to swim. They read books about swimming. They watch swimming competitions. They memorize every swimming technique, but they never enter the water. Will they become a good swimmer? Of course not. Speaking English works exactly the same way. You don't become a confident speaker by preparing forever. You become confident by speaking before you feel ready. Let's imagine two learners. Emma studies grammar for 2 years but almost never speaks. Daniel knows less grammar, but every day he speaks for 10 minutes. Sometimes he makes mistakes. Sometimes he forgets words. Sometimes he laughs at himself. After 1 year, who speaks more naturally? Usually Daniel. Not because he's smarter. Not because he's studied harder. Because speaking itself is the training. Mistakes are not signs that you're failing. They're signs that you're practicing. Every conversation teaches your brain something new. So instead of asking, "What if I make mistakes?" ask yourself, "What will I learn from this conversation?" That small change in thinking can completely change your progress. Now, let's move to another habit that quietly hurts your English. Many learners spend most of their time memorizing individual vocabulary words. They know words like journey, purchase, arrive, delicious, and hundreds more. But when they try to speak, they still hesitate. Because native speakers don't think in isolated words. They think in groups of words. For example, instead of learning only the word decision, learn the whole expression. Make a decision. Instead of learning only attention, learn. Pay attention. Instead of learning only mistake, learn. Make a mistake. Instead of memorizing the word interested, learn. I'm interested in. These word combinations are called chunks, and they're one of the fastest ways to sound natural. Your brain loves patterns. The more complete expressions you learn, the less you need to build every sentence from the beginning. Imagine building a house. Would you rather carry every brick one by one, or use ready-made walls? Chunks are those ready-made walls. They help you speak faster with less effort. Here's a simple challenge. Every day, instead of learning 20 random words, learn 5 useful expressions that you can actually use in real conversations. After 1 month, you'll notice your speaking becomes much smoother. Now, let's talk about another mistake that almost every learner makes. They spend hours listening to English but never react. Listening is extremely important, but passive listening isn't enough. Many people play English videos while cooking, cleaning, or scrolling through social media. Their ears hear English, but their brain isn't participating. Real learning happens when you interact with what you hear. Here's a better method. Listen to one sentence. Repeat it aloud. Try to copy the speaker's rhythm. Then say the same idea using your own words. For example, if you hear, "I had a busy morning," you could say, "I had a busy afternoon. I had a busy weekend."
You're no longer copying.
You're creating. And that's exactly how fluency grows. Your goal isn't to become a recording machine. Your goal is to become a communicator. Even 5 minutes of active listening is often more powerful than 1 hour of passive listening. Small improvements repeated every day create amazing results over time. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need expensive courses. You don't need a photographic memory. You simply need better habits. And we're only getting started.